Burden of proof. There are two types of burden of proof. One burden of proof is arising as a matter of law or pleading. Second, that deals with the question as to who has first to prove a particular fact. The first is called legal burden, that can never be shifted, and the second is called evidential burden, that can be shifted during the trial. The legal burden is the burden of proof, which remains constant throughout the trial. So, legal burden and evidential burden. Legal burden and evidential burden are given in the provisions of section 101 to 111 of the Indian Evidence Act. Let me discuss them. Section 101 is related to the legal burden. Section 102 of the Indian Evidence Act is related to the evidential burden. Section 103 amplifies Section 101 of the Indian Evidence Act, meaning thereby the proof of the particular fact is to be given. Section 104 deals with the person who is to give the evidence, and Section 105 related to the general exceptions as a defense taken by the person, that is the accused. The person accused, if that defense is taken, then that the burden of proof is on that person accused who has taken that defense, that the case falls within the general exception. Section 106 is related to the burden of proof is on the person who has knowledge of the fact. Section 107 says about whenever there is a question arisen whether the person is alive or dead, and it is shown that that person is alive within 30 years, 30 years, then the burden of proof is on the person who says that that person is dead. Section 108 is related to whenever a question arises that whether a person is alive or dead, and it is proved. Here the word prove is used. In section 107 the word shown is used. If it is proved that that person has not been heard for the last 7 years by the persons who naturally heard that person, who naturally heard of that person who has not been heard for the last 7 years. In that case, the burden of proof is on the person who says that that person is dead, who has not found for the last 7 years. Now, section 109. 109 is in respect of burden of proof is on the person who affirms that there is no relationship in a case of partnership, firm, or in a case of between landlord and tenant, or the principal and agent, whenever such question is arisen in respect of the relationship. Section 110 is related to the burden of proof is on the person who affirms that he is not the owner of the particular thing which is in his possession. The burden of proof is on that person who denies that. Section 111. Burden of proof is on the party who is in a position of active confidence as far as the question of good faith of a transaction between parties is concerned. Friends, this is the talk about burden of proof. I hope you like this video. So please don't forget to subscribe my channel if you like this video. Kindly press that bell icon. Thank you very much.